Ni ni Momonzo. Go is the beginning. In the name of she, capital S, capital H, capital I, who man Adam called son, S-U-N. Mother Nature, Mother Earth. In the name of the true begotten Son, Matthew 1:23, Emmanuel, Imanuel, whose name is go with us. In the name of the true mother man, Nigritia, Nigrtia, which means land of the gods. Ki Swahili, Tower of Babel, Kunta Kinte, first tongue of man. Amani Kutoka, you peace from above. How y'all doing? Good to see you. Fuwa Wasaba Siku. Fuwa Wasaba Siku. Happy 7th day. Kibu Cha Uzima, the book of life. Reading from Agano, Jipya, Imanuel, the New Testament of Imanuel. Mark chapter 11. Now when they drew near Jerusalem to Bethphage, and Bethany at the Mount of Olives, he sent two of his disciples, and he said to them, go into the village opposite you, and as soon as you have entered it, you will find a coat tied on which no one has sat. Loose it and bring it. And if anyone says to you, why are you doing this? Say, the teacher has need of it, and immediately he will send it here. So they went their way and found the coat tied by the door outside on the street, and they loosed it. But some of those who stood there said to them, what are you doing loosing the coat? And they spoke to them just as Emmanuel had commanded, so they let them go. Then they brought the coat to Emmanuel and threw their clothes on it, and he sat on it. And many spread their clothes on the road, and others cut down leafy branches from the trees and spread them on the road. Then those who went before and those who followed cried out, saying, Emmanuel, blessed is he who comes in the name of the God. Blessed is the kingdom of our father David that comes in the name of the God. Emmanuel in the highest. And Emmanuel went into Jerusalem and into the temple. So when he had looked around at all things, as the hour was already late, he went out to Bethany with the 12. Now, the next day, when they had come out from Bethany, he was hungry. And seeing from afar a fig tree having leaves, he went to see if, perhaps, he would find something on it. When he came to it, he found nothing but leaves, for it was not the season for figs. In response, Emmanuel said to it, let not one eat fruit from you ever again. And his disciples heard it. So they came to Jerusalem. Then Emmanuel went into the temple and began to drive out those who bought and sold in the temple, and overturned the tables of the money changers and the seats of those who sold doves. And he would not allow anyone to carry wares through the temple. Then he taught, saying to them, is it not written, my house shall be called a house of prayer for all nations, but you have made it a den of thieves. And the scribes and chief priests heard it and saw how they might destroy him. for they feared him, because all the people were astonished at his teaching. When evening had come, he went out of the city. Now in the morning, as they passed by, they saw the fig tree dried up from the roots. And Peter, remembering, said to him, Teacher, look, the fig tree which you cursed has withered away. So Emmanuel answered and said to them, Have faith in God, for assuredly I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, Be removed and be cast into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believe that those things he says will be done, he will have whatever he says. Therefore I say to you, whatever things you ask when you pray, believe that you receive them, and you will have them. And whenever you stand praying, if you have anything against anyone, forgive him, that your Father in heaven may also forgive you your trespasses. One more time, chapter 11, verse 25. And whenever you stand praying, one more time, and whenever you stand praying, if you have anything against anyone, forgive him, for that your Father in heaven may also forgive you your trespasses. But if you do not forgive, neither will your Father in heaven forgive your trespasses. Then they came again to Jerusalem, and as he was walking in the temple, the chief priests, the scribes, and the elders came to him. And they said to him, By what authority are you doing these things? And who gave you this authority to do these things? But Emmanuel answered and said to them, I also will ask you one question, then answer me, and I will tell you by what authority I do these things. The baptism of John, was it from heaven or from men? Answer me. And they reasoned among themselves, saying, If we say from heaven, he will say, Why then did you not believe him? But if we say from men, they feared the people, for all counted John to have been a prophet indeed. So they answered and said to Emmanuel, We do not know. And Emmanuel answered and said to them, Neither will I tell you by what authority I do these things. One more time. Verse 25. And whenever you stand praying, if you have anything against anyone, forgive him, that your Father in heaven may also forgive you your trespasses. One more time. Stand and pray. One more time. Stand and pray. I keep telling y'all. One more time. It is not me telling you to stand. The book of life is telling you to stand. I am merely a teacher who's teaching you to comprehend some of the things that you see and some of the things that are said. You see what I'm saying? One more time. My job is to karaoke. One more time. Go, speaking to the microphone. I am the speaker. Karaoke. Nothing more, nothing less. And notice, I pay attention to the things that they say should be said as opposed to what he said should be said. Now, this is like the fig tree. To me, the fig tree was just like he said. You can do the same thing, but you got to have faith and go to goals. And in doing this is their justification of what you was doing. Emmanuel did that so that they could see his power, the power of God through him. That's why he consistently says, Son of Man. One more time. Not Son of God, Son of Man. They have tried to manipulate the book and try to call him Son of God, but he consistently says Son of Man. That's what he consistently calls himself, Son of Man. Chapter 10, verse 45. For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life a ransom for many. One more time. He consistently tells you, Son of Man. And the Son of Man is Adam. When you look at him and he gives his description, he's giving you the description of Adam. Feet polished gold, hair, wool of the lamb, nappy, kinky, real afro. Period. See, it's not about what you have been programmed. Just like Jesus. See, I do not say Jesus, and I'm sure not going to call it J or G, because it's not. Because it's not. I call it J or G if it's Jean. You know, some blue jeans, 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 yeah. But no, because the E, jeans. But Jesus, G, no, not me. Not me. Because I know it's Emmanuel. I am not doing what I want to do. Just like they tell it, by whose authority is you doing what you doing? What? By whose authority? Why did y'all kill John? Why did y'all kill Jan? By what authority did y'all have to kill Jan? Wait a minute. We do not know. Well, that's my exact sentiments. When you can answer my question, I answer yours. But see, I notice the authority from above. Just like it lets you know by the authority. When you go back to 10:45, for even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life a ransom for many. Reason, purpose, goal. Keep telling people. See, the chosen fool seek out reason, purpose, goal. Me, I seek out reason, purpose, goal. Because I know Kiribu Cha Uzima was hid from the people because he said so. Because he said so. At the Tower of Babel, he took and changed their tongue and scattered them worldwide because he so. He said so. Man and woman / helpmate will never, ever, ever in life be equal. For man was 130 years before helpmate came along. There's no way you can catch up to 130 years. It's impossible to catch up to 130 years. Because within that 130 years, it stays he there forgot. But if he need it, it will come back. Same just like you. There's some things you've forgotten. But then when the situation calls for it, bam, it comes right back. You're like, oh, damn, that's right. I know what I'm supposed to be doing, how I'm supposed to be doing it. It's like riding a bike. Once you know how to ride a bike, you can still jump on a bike and ride the bike again. One more time. One more time. Same thing like with me. I was told as a baby boy by my pops, he said, I never forget, as a kid, he said, how did Jesus come into Jerusalem? I don't know. Riding on the ass, sitting on his ass. And I was like, oh, because this was the deacon. I'm little deacon. How you going to talk about Jesus like that? But see, here's what I learned later on in life. My pops, he couldn't read, he couldn't write, but he had mother wits. He had common sense. He had a greater gift than me because when I come to a street corner, I'm going to look at the sign that gives 5th and Main. That's what I'm going to look at. 5th and Main. He, on the other hand, he going to look at the buildings. Okay, right here on this corner, you see this building. Right here on this corner, you see a store. Right here on this corner, you see this building. Right here on this corner, you see the building. He going to look at his surroundings. He's not going to look up at them signs because he don't know what the signs mean. But he know for a fact, these buildings, 9 times out of 10, are going to be there. So if 5th and Main suddenly becomes Broadway in San Vicente, what happens to me, the so-called logical guy? I'm going to be lost because I'm going to look up at the signs, and the signs have changed. He, on the other hand, it ain't gonna mean nothing to him because none of the buildings that he locked into his memory bank are going to be changed. All these buildings going to be the exact same. It's just that when he look up at that sign, he never cared. He paying attention to his surroundings. And through him, I was able to reestablish my connection with MotherWits. Because my mama loves Lord of Gold. And she instilled within me brain power, brain power, brain power. I cannot help to do the things that I do, and I don't try to change nothing to make people happy. I tried that when I was with this girl for 5 years. I tried. It didn't work because it wasn't meant to be. But during the course of those 5 years, I learned how to care about somebody, really truly care about somebody, love somebody besides myself. So it was a beneficial lesson to be learned. But anyhow, back to this. He said, Mark 11:25, whenever you stand and pray, and whenever you stand praying, stand and pray. Because, one more time, my goal, go to God dwells above. So therefore, I get on my feet, I lean my head back, I close my eyes, and I face heaven so that I am speaking to God of goals, so that he can look down into my face and hear me, hear what I'm saying, and notice me, because I'm looking up to he who is, acknowledging him. One more time. Stone not. Get on your knees. You stand. You lean your head back and you look towards heaven and you talk. You address go to goals. One more time. And then acknowledge him, and he definitely can and will acknowledge you. Every day I wake up, I thank him for acknowledging me, because here I be one more time, doing and being like my big brother Imanuel, being a brother to those who need a brother, and a teacher to those who need to be taught. One more time, emulating my big brother Matthew 1:23, Imanuel, whose name means God with us, emulating him so that those who need a brother to help them, to give them some insight as a brother, my job, his job, a teacher to those who seek knowledge, I teach, just like my big brother, a brother and a teacher. And I seek to emulate him. And I seek to be fulfillment of purpose, that he may continuously find me worthy, that I may be a part of his karaoke. As he speaks into the microphone, I am the speaker. One more time. As always, Mark 11:25. When you stand and pray, do not bow your head. God's 3 rules: no God before me, no graven images, and do not bow down. And that's it. No God before me, no graven images, and do not bow down. Mark 11:25. When you stand and pray, forgive those who have wronged you, so that God of gold can forgive you. Don't ask for forgiveness, and you won't give forgiveness. Ni Mawanzo Go is the beginning. In the name of she, capital S, capital H, capital I, who man, Adam, called son, S-U-N, mother, nature, mother, earth. In the name of the true motherland, Nigeritia, land of the gods. Kunta Kinte, Ki Swahili, Tower of Babel, man's first tongue. Amani, you peace from above. Trip, seas, trip, seas, trip, seas. Cool, calm, collected. Mark 11:25. Stand and pray. Stand. Look up to the heaven and pray. And he can and will look down and see you looking up to him as you give all the glory to God of gods, as he looks down and reciprocates and gives you his glory. Trip seas, trip seas, trip seas. Cool, calm, collected.